Well, Castro Drive, Bermuda Road, all that. You know, it's South St. Louis. Right there, 70, you feel? I made like 70K at the festival. But, you know what I'm saying? So every time I see that number 70, I just feel blessed, you feel? I might even get it.
I'm allergic to the bad vibes. I'm allergic to the bad minds. I'm allergic to a lazy. They wanna cover my energy. Leave me alone if it's no money. To the problem, I'm the remedy. I'm just chilling, sipping, observing. I'm the referee. I'm allergic to.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Just about set to go now. And our pitcher in this game, Jameson Taillon. What do you look for here?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1.
That finds the mark on the inside corner. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hand.
Turner runs. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You know Trey Turner is a threat to steal. You can't let it be that easy for him.
Man at second. Slapped foul. Flying drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Flying around third is Turner. He scores, and they have the lead. And it's an RBI single, 1-0. Lau at the plate. Runner on the go. Pitch is low.
That's a ball.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. In there at the knees. Durant leads off second with nobody out. This one ripped, but foul to the right. And down on strikes. One away. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. First round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. And that's downstairs and outside. Runner at second here, one gone. Foul ball there.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Mullins sizing this one up. Out number 2. And now Teoscar Hernandez. On the ground to third. On the run, throw to first. And he can't come up with it. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Next to hit, James Wood.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Runners at the corners with 2 outs. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Here goes the runner. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. Back here in St. Louis, and on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Reynaldo Lopez.
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
That's outside, and it's a ball and a strike. That one missing inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Late with the swing there.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
And out number 1 on the grab. Next to hit, Cedric Mullins. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0. Lopez, in his 8th season, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Righty delivers. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Seiya Suzuki next up for the Cardinals. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
And that drops in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball. So you.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Back here in St. Louis, and now here is Shea Langoliers. Tyone back to work. That's in for a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strike.
And a rope into center field, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now for the Phillies, Tyler Soderstrom. Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Here's the third baseman, Brendan Donovan. That's towards center. Mullins makes the grab. 2 down. So the lineup flips over. Trey Turner now singled and scored his first time. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Comes through with the RBI. I love the hustle out of the box, man. He drove that baseball, and he was thinking triple right away.
Solo runner at third, 2 outs. Jaron Duran stands in for the Phillies. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Turner at third with 2 away. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. And that one in the air center field. Mullins settles under it. And that'll do it. Bottom of the second. Here's the left fielder, Luke Raley. Not even close there. And that's ball 1.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Hernandez makes the catch, and there's one away. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And Wilson down on strikes. 2 down, bases empty. And here is Xander Bogaerts. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that's outside. 2 outs, bases empty. Bogaerts swings through that one.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Lopez gets the swing and the miss, and good work there as he gets a 1. On to the 3rd inning, and now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Kyle Schwarber. And it's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Well, these Phillies really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says they are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says. Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority.
That one ripped. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. Cut off. Throw to third. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play. One down. Runner at third. Here's the power hitting catcher, Shea Langoliers. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Hard hit left side. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. And digging in for Philadelphia, Tyler Soderstrom. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. And they add to the lead. It's 6-0. Now the third baseman, Brendan Donovan. Fly to center his first time. And foul ball. So the batting order turns over. Here's Trey Turner. And first offering is fouled off. And he grounds one back up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And out to aboard. Now batting Jarren Duran.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That one fouled off. On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. Base knock right field. Throw in holds the lead runner at third. So it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. And now it's Brandon Lowe. 0 for 2 in this one. Base hit, 1 run in already. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 8-0.
Waste no time there. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
In the dirt. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Check swing. Went around. That's strike 1. And that one fouled off. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And down on strikes he goes. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Hammered down the right side, but foul. That one off the mark, and it's 1-1.
clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
The 2-2. And they'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. This is Joey Bart. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
1-0.
Just missed. Lopez fires. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2.
2-2.
Out to short. Turner gets it to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the 3rd baseman, Ernie Clement. Ripped on a line. Duran makes the play, and it's out number 3. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player has maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
And now the right fielder, James Wood. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Now around second, going for third. And he's got himself a triple.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Handles, throws to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. And now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. He's already homered in this game. And that one hammered. Mullins on his horse. And that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine. You know, these Cards, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. you can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down. So up next, Cedric Mullins. First pitch misses. The Cardinals with a lot of ground to make up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch is outside.
2 balls, no strike.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
And that's too high. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And that wasn't even close. Ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. Seiya Suzuki now at the plate. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over.
Run around the move. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Throw. Save. 1 out and a runner at second. Gets a piece and it stays 0-2. Throws to first in time. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Luke Raley. Fly to left his first time. Late on that fastball.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
In the dirt, blocked. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now Brendan Donovan. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game.
There's a swing and a drive. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here's Turner now.
Whoa.
In the dirt.
1-0.
Man at second. Liner, base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now Jarren Duran slashes this one, and it could be trouble. 1 run across, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to.
New arm on the mound for the Cardinals, Wandy Peralta.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for the stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
To first, finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 1 for 3. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
At the plate, Teoscar Hernandez.
Strike.
Check swing, called strike. Man at first, one away. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and this one looks like trouble. Around second is Schwarber. Coming home. The relay, not in time. He scores. It's 13-0.
Well, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Mullins settles under it. And there are two down. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 14-0.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now a chance for Tyler Soderstrom.
No ball.
Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning, and we're at the top of the 5th. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. So digging in, Brendan Donovan. In the dirt. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Gone. A 3-run dinger. And they add to their lead. It's 17-0. So the Philly batting order turns over. And the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Turner. Chopped to third, Clement. Throws to first. Turner is out. Out number 3. Back here at Busch Stadium, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Digging in, Wilson Contreras. Lopez back to work. On the ground to third, Donovan. Zips it across, and Contreras is retired. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Struck out swinging his first time. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
No ball. 2 strike.
Lopez gets the swing and the miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. And here comes Tommy Edman. He struck out swinging in his first at-bat. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Just missed. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt.
1 ball.
Looking
2
sharp,
strikes.
just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Lopez gets his first big league win, and what a performance he put together to do it. Singing a complete game.
Feels like one of those outings you can only dream about. I doubt he went out there today thinking that he's going to go the distance, but he had it all working, and they let him finish the job. I love that. That was something special. Very cool to see.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor. You bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. The movers and fakers get around and catch the papers. While my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you immigrant show papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing tapers and